Traffic cop. My wife Alice has been trying to get her driver's license for 2 years and keeps failing. I always told her, don't worry about it. I'll drive you around for the rest of your life. One day, 10 minutes before my shift, she texted me saying she was heading to driving school to practice. What I didn't expect was that during my patrol, I spotted an illegally parked car. I walked over to check it out. Right as I was about to knock on the window, the car started rocking. Through the fogged up glass, I could see a couple going at it inside. Then the woman shifted positions and pressed her hand against the window. That's when I saw the ring. I recognized it immediately. It was the custom engraving I designed for Alice. My brain just stopped. I pulled out my phone and called her. It rang and rang. No answer. I couldn't take my eyes off that rocking car. Watching the two of them tangled up inside, my hand balled into a fist without me even realizing it. The woman in that car was nothing like the shy Alice I knew. Finally, probably annoyed by the ringing, the instructor reached over to silence the phone, but Alice stopped him. Don't. You can't ignore Torres's calls or he'll freak out. Just don't make a sound. I'll say a few words and hang up. The instructor muttered under his breath. Damn, always killing the mood. Alice covered his mouth with one hand and answered with the other. Hey, we've only been apart 2 hours and you're already missing me? Her voice came through the cracked window like nothing was wrong. I could barely breathe. I fought to keep it together. Why'd it take you so long to pick up? I asked. Because I was driving. I couldn't exactly answer mid-practice. I gotta go, the instructor's gonna yell at me again. You don't want me wasting his time, do you? Love you, bye. She hung up before I could say a word. I don't even know how to describe what I felt in that moment. I couldn't bring myself to walk up to that car. Alice and I had been through so much together. I didn't want to watch her shatter into someone I didn't recognize. My eyes were starting to burn when my partner Mark pulled up. Torres, you good? I forced a smile. Yeah, just got something in my eye. Alright, let's move. That car up there is parked illegally. Look at it shaking. Something's definitely going on. Gotta check it out. Mark was already grinning as he walked over. I followed right behind him. As we got closer, familiar sounds slipped through the cracked window. I was barely holding it together when Mark knocked. Who is it? So damn rude. The couple scrambled apart. The instructor grabbed his jacket, cursing, and threw it over Alice. When they saw us, the cursing stopped real fast. Alice kept her head down and hid behind the instructor the whole time. Sir, you're parked illegally. You're within 50 meters of an intersection that's points off your license and a fine. Before Mark could finish, he caught a whiff of something. Have you been drinking? The instructor knew exactly what that meant. Alice jumped in. We weren't driving drunk. We just had a few drinks for fun. Yeah, man. You know how it is. It's one of life's pleasures. Mark didn't buy it. Since you've both been drinking, neither of you is driving. Step out. We're towing the car. Alice didn't want to, but she had no choice. The second she stepped out, she nearly lost it because she recognized my back. Her breathing went ragged. She stood there frozen, like a deer in headlights. Just as she was about to call my name, the instructor swooped in and picked her up. Come on, babe. There's a hotel right around the corner. We never got to finish. Alice pulled away, her face white as a sheet, eyes glued to my back. The instructor followed her stare, paused, then laughed. Relax, it's not him. If it were Torres, he would have come over and busted us already. That did the trick. Alice visibly relaxed. You're right, it can't be him. He should be home resting by now. She nodded, then fired off a text to me, saying she was crashing at a friend's place. Mark finished writing up the ticket and handed it to the instructor. Fine me then. At least I've got a beautiful woman keeping me company tonight. As they walked off, Mark shook his head. Whose wife is that? Cheating on her husband, shameless. He had no idea the husband was standing right next to him. I just swallowed it. At least Mark didn't know Alice. By tomorrow, the whole precinct would have heard about it.